Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about tailgates and how to protect your tailgate. This is an F350, but most tailgates are the same. They come off super easy. As you've probably seen in some of my other videos, the tailgate on this truck has been stolen actually twice. I'll link the one video in the description. The first time that this truck's tailgate was stolen, they did it in about 35 seconds.
You flea-bitten varmint!
And I had no protection at all on it. The second time I had a hose clamp on the hinge, and I'll show you that. I don't know how long it took them, but they overcame that. The main goal is when you're trying to protect your tailgate is you're not trying to keep thieves from stealing a tailgate. You're trying to make it more difficult for them to steal yours and make it have it take longer for them to steal your tailgate so that they move on to somebody else's. But one thing is make sure your tailgate's locked. If you don't have an actuator on your tailgate, you can buy an aftermarket one. This truck has an aftermarket actuator so that when you hit the key lock on your fob, it locks the tailgate as well. If not, just make sure your tailgate's locked. That's the first line of defense. So tailgate can be taken off. Typical tailgate can be taken off. You just open it. You're unclipping both side clips and then lifting it up from this side, and it lifts right off. If this particular tailgate has a camera, so the camera has to be disconnected from underneath, but you'll see from the video that I'll link in the description, the guys that stole this tailgate the first time, took them under 30 seconds once they got to the car. So that's why we want to do all of the things that we can possibly do to slow them down, make them more difficult, and get them to move on. Next thing is to make sure you have something to prevent them from pulling the tailgate off. So there are hose clamps. There's also, this is a particular piece of steel that bolts, that prevents the tailgate from being pulled off. And it goes on just with a bolt right there, and it keeps the right side from being pulled off. I use red Loctite on that bolt because I don't remove my tailgate very often. So it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to put that on. Some red Loctite makes it more difficult for them to take that off. Next item is super simple. So we're taking these straps, your straps from your tailgate to the top of your truck. They typically clip on right here. So they typically clip on to this part right here. And all we're doing is we're taking them off. We're taking this bolt out of the truck, putting it behind the bolt, and then bolting into the truck. And again, I use red Loctite just to make it a little bit more difficult. And again, all we're trying to do is slow them down. So instead of them unclipping this, they have to unbolt both sides. So again, we're just slowing them down. Okay, the last thing you want to do is pull your truck as close as you can to a wall or a garage door. Make it difficult for them to work back here. When they're trying to get the tailgate down, now they're squished against the wall. Hopefully that you get it close enough that they can't even get the tailgate down into the angle that they need to get it off. But at least they're working at a tight angle. They're most likely going to pass that truck and move on to another truck if you make it difficult for them. Remember, you're trying to slow them down so that they just move on to another vehicle. Hopefully some of those tips helped, and thanks for watching.